From the briefing room of WhiteHouse.Gov, President Joseph R. Biden has shared his thought in his speech as, "Today we honor a generation of patriots who have earned the title of American Veteran, a badge of courage that unites the finest group of former service members the world has ever known. With their selfless sacrifice, our armed forces have forged and defend the very idea of America, a promise of freedom and equality, democracy and justice, possibility and hope. We owe them an incredible debt that can never be fully repaid." Veteran Day is personal to the Biden family. We have felt the pride that comes with seeing your child wear the uniform of the United States and the pain of long deployment far from home. We know what it is like to pray every day for the safe return of someone you love, and we have stood in awe of our veterans who carry their lasting wounds of war. We pledge to continue the work to return our prisoner of war and those still missing in action, and commit to remember the sacrifice of the families of those who have served. As both a father and a commander-in-chief, I firmly believe that our one truly sacred obligation as a nation is to properly prepare and equip to brave women and men we send into harm's way, and to care for them and their loved ones when they return home. That is why I was so proud to sign the Sergeant First Class Health Robinson honoring our promise to address Comprehensive Toxics Act or PACT Act, the most significant expansion of benefits and services for our veterans in more than 30 years. As the name suggests, the PACT Act fulfills a promise to our veteran community by funding new facilities, enabling research, and expanding care and compensation for veterans exposed to toxic substance during their military service, as well as help their survivors access life insurance, home life assistance, tuition benefits, and monthly stipends. We are giving back to those who have given so much for all of us. This law bolsters other bills I have signed this year to improve health care for veterans, from providing mammograms and screening for service members exposed to toxins to compensating veterans who developed cancer and other medical conditions from our World War II nuclear program, and to ensure we continue to meet our sacred obligation to our veteran families and survivors. The First Lady's Joining Forces initiative is helping military spouses find jobs, supporting children of service members in classrooms, and extending physical, mental, and emotional services to families. The Department of Veteran Affairs, VA, and other federal agencies are also working around the clock to end veteran suicide and veteran homelessness. As part of comprehensive public health strategy that we released last year, the VA is funding community-led suicide prevention programs that meet veterans where they are, increasing public awareness about the importance of firearm storage in preventing suicides, and requesting billions more from the Congress to improve mental health care services for patients across the country. At the same time, with funding from My American Rescue Plan, the VA is on track to permanently house 38,000 homeless veterans this year alone. Fulfilling nation's promise to our veterans and military families also mean ensuring everyone who serves, no matter their gender inequity, sexual orientation, race, or religious background, feels safe and valued in the ranks. Since coming into office, I have made historic reforms to the military justice system that enhances safety and protection for service members and veterans who have experienced sexual assault or harassment. Secretary issued a zero-tolerance policy and announced that harassment and sexual assault, including sexual harassment and gender-based harassment, will not be tolerated within the Department of Veterans Affairs. This is also priority for Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, who has made preventing sexual assault and restoring the trust in the military justice process a constant focus. Additionally, we reserved the discriminatory ban on transgender service and directed a review of all policies and practices to ensure greater inclusivity of LGBTQ+ veterans. In every generation, America veterans have been willing to give all for that which we hold sacred: freedom, justice, and democracy. They have served selflessly, sacrificed greatly, and shouldered the burden of freedom quietly, asking no glory for themselves. Today, let us honor them by living up to their examples, putting services before self, caring for our neighbors, and working passionately to build a more perfect union worthy of all those who protect and liberty. In respect and recognition of the contribution our veterans and their families, caregivers, and survivors have made to the cause of peace and freedom around the world, the Congress has provided 5 USC 6103A that November 11 of each year shall be set aside as legal public holiday to honor our nation's veteran. Now therefore, I, Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, hereby proclaim November 11, 2022 as Veterans Day. I encourage all Americans to recognize the valor, courage and sacrifice of those patriots through appropriate ceremonies and private prayers, and by observance of silence for our nation's veterans. I also call upon federal, state and local officials to display the flag of the United States of America and to participate in patriotic activities in their communities, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 7th day of November in the year of our Lord 2022 and of the independence of the United States